Hi, my name is Laurie Jacobs. I live in New York City in the East Village. I am a product designer, and for most of my life as an adult, I've been a shoe designer in the sneaker industry and fashion industry. Since I was a little girl and my mother grew up in San Francisco, she and I would drink jasmine green tea out of the Chinese porcelain teacups. And they were the only teacups without the handle, so I loved this experience with her. And so she taught me Chinese culture early on, and I just felt very at home with it. So to go over to the factories for work, I also got to hang out with the people I was working with and these wonderful women. While the men would go golfing, the women, because I was so excited to see the local shopping market and experience tea. So they took me to the famous tea houses, and we would have the traditional tea meal and the tea service. And the best experience from that was I got to learn what true tea ceremony was, and not just drinking it, but the fact that they also taught me about the tea sniffing cups. And that just hit me very beautifully as an artist, and feeling the energy, the qi, that I was studying as a young adult and ancient culture of China, to really experience it by the local people teaching me that this is actually something that you experience, to take in the moment, to experience the qi, and to share it with one another. As a female working in the United States for many, many years, especially in an athletic, traditionally men's world, I was very competitive and eager to do what I'm passionate about, which is designing and inventing. When I would travel over with my business team from whatever company I was working with, I really enjoyed partnering up with the team in China that would help me to develop my product. And I never felt unsafe whether I traveled with my team or by myself. And as a female, and I'm very short, I'm very small, traveling with many large luggage bags with all my work supply, everybody was helpful to me, from the airport all the way to the office to the factory, and I always felt very safe as a woman. And one of the most moving experiences of knowing that so many women here in the United States as well as in China, we all want to start our own businesses too, and the fact that these dreams are coming true. And I've been in touch with several people while I've been here in the United States, and stayed in touch with my friends in China. And I know one very young, very wonderful, talented woman who's working on her own fashion line. So we enjoy keeping each other up to date with what we're working on. Before the pandemic as well as during, and everybody's using video conference now, which is kind of wonderful because it makes us have communication on a regular basis where it's not just about work. But I'm learning about how technology is advancing the way China is doing business. I know that there's WeChat, which is a way to do currency transfer, and it helps people who want to run their own business. And again, my friend who's working on her fashion line, and she's able to do her own business using WeChat. And we're able to talk to each other. You know, I'm a nighttime person, so actually I live on China time, not New York City time. So it makes it fun when I want to chat and find out what she is up to. I was very influenced by Tai Chi, or Tai. The idea of everything is related, everything is positive, negative combined. And when I was in college, I created a logo that I used to create a design organization. But my philosophy was combining the two. So it's Eastern and Western worlds, and the philosophies combined together makes a beautiful whole. And one of the most moving experiences is on the day off from working in the factories when I was in Fuzhou, my team was going jogging. They were running because they were all runners. I'm not a runner, but I was walking with, you know, the local community, and I saw up in the woods some elder people doing Tai Chi, and they saw me looking at them and just being so moved because I studied Tai Chi here in the United States in Oregon. So they waved me up, And I joined them, and I did Tai Chi with these women and men who were 80, 90, 100 years old. And it was truly magical. It was a dream. I felt like I was in a dream in my mind, but it was real. Sadly, my dog has passed on, but I would say in 2000, I adopted a little Maltese dog, and I loved her so much, and I had already started to go to China for many years. And I love the language so much, and I love the words so much. And every time I had my little dog and people would see her after a hard day's work, whatever their stress level was, they would see my dog, I'd let them hold her or pet her, and they would say, "Oh, thank you." So I actually named her Xie Xie because she just brought joy and pleasure and peace to everybody. And it just meant so much to me, which I have to say, going to China and the people gave me that feeling. And she's the most precious deer in my life, my heart. So Xie Xie was very important.